Alright folks, so in today's video we're going to talk about these Retevis RT69 FRS radios. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how they ship, we're going to do some sound tests, we're going to take a look at where you can download the instruction manual, and we're just going to play around with them a little bit. If you like this video, go ahead and click the thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell icon, share somewhere on social media, or leave a comment below. It does a lot to help me out, and it does a lot to help other people like you find this content. Anyhow, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Thanks. Alright, here we are. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
How about now?
I said yes.
How about now?
Yes.
Alright, thanks. So quickly, I wanted to say that FRS stands for Family Radio Service, and it's a service granted by the FCC, and it is license free. And what it does is allows people, families, groups of folks to be able to use a radio service without being licensed. You do have to use radios that are type accepted for that service. I'll include a link to the FCC website below so you can get more information. So before we get started, I did want to say that I was contacted by Retevis, and they did ask if I would do a video review of these radios. Of course I said yes, and they sent these to me free of charge in exchange for this video review. Taking a look, you can see that they ship in a pretty nondescript box. Opening up the box, you can see that there is an instruction pamphlet. You can also get a digital copy of that, so I will provide a link where you can get that. When you take a look at the radios, they look like FRS radios. They're small, they're lightweight. Not much else to say there. There are a couple controls on the side, and we will take a bigger look or a more in-depth look at those in a second. There's a port on the right-hand side of the radio where you can plug in a speaker and mic headset, and then you can also see the USB charging port. I love the fact that these radios can be charged via USB. On the left-hand side of the radio, you have your up and down channel controls, your push-to-talk button, and then a button that works the lamp or LED at the top of the flashlight. I'll roll in a graphic that will show these functions and these buttons and how they work. In the box, we'll also find a set of lanyards. Now, I typically don't use lanyards with my radios, but it's nice that they include them just in case. Also included is a wall charger for 110. And you plug a USB cable in here, and then you use the USB cable to charge the radio. Here you can see some of the specifications on the wall charger itself. The USB cable is actually a forked or a Y cable, allowing you to charge both radios at the same time. One thing I will say is that it did seem that it takes a while to charge these radios, so you may be better off using a single cable instead of this Y configuration. Also included in the box are some pocket clips. You can clip these to your pocket, to a backpack, or something else. And they include these two tiny screws for you to mount the clips to your radio. And it looks like I got a bag with an extra screw in it. It's pretty handy. There's also a silica gel pack. Don't do anything with that like eat it. There's the second radio. It's housed in a plastic bag. And I believe the first one was, but I kind of took it out and took a look at it before I did the unboxing. Here are some specifications on the radio, and then here are the specifications for the battery. And you can see it's 3.7 volts, 1.2 amps, or 1200 milliamps. And I think that's going to do it for this portion of the video. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to attempt to install one of these pocket clips. So it looks like I have all the necessary tools and everything laid out. I'm just going to put the clip on the radio, and then I'm going to put this screw on my non-magnetic screwdriver, which is probably a mistake. And I'm going to see if I can get that in there real quick. And look at that, I can't. We're going to try a little bit of a different tactic where I'm going to drop the screw inside the pocket clip, use a screwdriver to put it in place, and then I'm going to firmly attach that to the radio. And I actually like this pocket clip. It's not very springy or strong, but it works well, and I can clip it to my side pocket. And I'll use this radio when I'm working the grill to let anybody in the house know if I need them to bring me something. They don't like that so much, but it's handy for me. You can freeze this frame if you'd like, but it's just really a rundown of the different specs and functions and features that come with the radio. Just want to note it is a 16-channel radio, and you can get all the information that you might need right here, but that's all I'm going to include. And then also it says it's programmable by a computer, but I have not been able to find that PC programming software anywhere. I've looked all over the place, and I've even reached out to support, and I haven't heard anything back at the time of this recording. Here you can see that the LEDs on the top of the radio glow red when the device is charging. Because I like to play around with software-defined radio, I figured I would capture the output of the device on my SDR. It's important to realize that I'm using a high-gain antenna, and the antenna is not resonant on the FRS frequencies, but it's close enough for us to receive and see how it sounds. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Testing the Retevis RT69. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
I'll include this link below where you can pick these radios up, but you can see that they're $21.99 for two. And while I wouldn't say that these are the best FRS radios on the market, I do think that that's a pretty fair price for what you're getting. I know that here around the house, since we're all in lockdown anyway, we've been playing around with these radios every day and having quite a bit of fun doing it. Let's go over and take a look at the Retevis website itself, and maybe there's some more information that you can gather from that. So if you go to the Retevis or Retevis website, click on Contact Us in Resource Center. You can see where you can download programming software and you can download a manual. As mentioned, the programming software for this radio is not listed, but the manual is. So you can check this manual out and make a decision if this is a radio that you want to look at, or you can just get an electronic copy of the manual in the event that you do buy these. That way you don't have to worry if you lose the paper pamphlet manual that comes with the radio. It's not a whole heck of a lot of a manual, but it does cover the things that you need to know to operate this radio, which is pretty simple given it's just a couple buttons on a walkie-talkie. And that's really it, folks. I did want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And then a big thank you to Retevis for sending these out for the video review. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them below and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks, everyone.